Hello, viewers. This is Graduate Unscripted, where we take a journey, a dive, a trip into the campus experience of graduates. Want to know how school was for them? What did they do in school? Was it fun? Was it an emotional moment? Or did they learn life lessons in school? Well, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, send us an email on the email train on your screen. And do not forget to like, to subscribe, to share, and to tell a friend to tell a friend. My name is Just Goody, your host forever and always. We'll be going on a quick break, and when we're back, we'll be meeting our guest of the day.
We outside! It's a party! We're about to make it rain, baby. Let's go!
I'm waiting the up. I hear say you did my blog. For Kurukere Waka, you know, say na me be plug. With the mania till mama they call. Now with the ball, we know the fall. With the big body, we know the door.
Ain't no party like a Lagos party, and you know it. I want to meet wash, be want it ready. I'm partying with all the girls, the store. We can go.
Uriya Jabe, Bariya Gaba, Uriya Jabe, na. Uriya Jabe, Bariya Gaba, Uriya Jabe, na.
Who they spread the money, who they spread the dough? I know say money now water, now you be OBO. For this party, real G's just they on the low. If you know the OG's just a pick and go. Obama, yeah, you're dealing the black view. Lady Bata make I dance in the tune. Where I'm character, they made them serve you. Now yeah, we there with the party like yeah.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. This is still Graduate Unscripted, where we take a journey into the campus experience of graduates. Today, I have another guest in the house, and our guest of the day is here and ready to give you guys the gist. Hello, how are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
It's good to have you here, sir. Please introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Oniosun, Olamilekan, Michael.
Michael.
Yes.
It's good to know that you don't have AKA because who's getting here? You call me AKA this AKA.
AKA Mega Nostain.
Imagine. See, the spirit always controls me. But anyway, it's good to have you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Like I said, I don't know if you have an idea of what the program is, but like I said, we want to know how your campus experience is, and we hope that you don't hold up this for us because somebody else might be out there and might be learning from your lesson. So, what school did you? What university did you attend?
No, I went to Polytechnic.
Oh, it was a poly.
Yes.
Sorry for thinking that it was a university.
It was Polytechnic.
Okay, so what polytechnic was that?
Federal Polytechnic in Laro.
Federal Polytechnic in Nairobi. That's my neighbor in Abeokuta. What year was it?
That was 2012.
2012.
Yes, 2012.
Wow, that's over 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And what course did you study?
I studied banking and finance.
Banking and finance.
Yes.
So I like to ask this question. Was that what you wanted to study from the outset?
That's not what I want to study, but that's where I found myself.
What do you want to, what it was like wanting to study?
Yes, I put in for mass communication then.
Mass comm.
Yes.
So how did I end up in banking and finance?
When I put in for mass communication, I did jump, so I went there. So it's like they said, they did not accredited mass comm then.
Okay.
So I was like, 2012, so I'll be at home again. So that was when one of my dad's friend then, the man was a lawyer in Ilaro.
Okay.
There. So I said, hello, daddy, Omoyi, banking and finance, one leo, Shumashi. I was like, banking. I didn't even have knowledge of accounting because I ate account during my secondary school days. So I didn't bother to study accounting.
Try at all.
Yes. But the longer I was like, I bear me to law. Here I will be sitting at home. Okay, let me just try. Let me just try it. So that was why.
How many years were you home before you got
That was 2 years.
You stayed home 2 years?
Yes.
I don't want to stay home any longer.
Yeah, I don't want to stay because then why I was at home is I don't want to go to Polytechnic.
Okay.
So,
and now I ended up in Polytechnic.
Yes, so when I entered the lab, one of my friends, because in my secondary school I was the senior prefect.
I'm very intelligent somebody.
So the assistant prefect was a lady. So that lady was in ND2 then in Elaro.
As at when you were about to get
Yes,
admission?
when I was about to get admission. So it was like, hello, Lekon, she wanted to my job, she not doing it. I said, okay, let me just give it a try. And if I feel I will come back home. I don't want to even do
Kumago
banking
before.
before. So that was like, just let me give it a try. Then
So, but if you had your way, would you, like, if there was no pressure from a friend or the idea of staying at home for too long, would you have waited?
I would have waited, but I was like, my friends are, and then where we live, like, but I live about 1 more year.
Hey,
So, and I don't like that thing.
they're already turning into a man.
Yeah, so that you of a bad I don't want it.
Yeah.
Let me just give it a try. Then I just
Okay. So, what university were you hoping to get into that you could not get
that was
into?
Osun State University.
Why did you choose Osun?
Because I was an indigene of Osun State.
Okay. Oh.
That was my first jam. So I went there. I even went to 4 year Federal University of Ekiti. But then the cut-off mark, I didn't meet up.
Okay.
Despite the fact that I'm an indigene. So I just go, let me just stay at home,
That's last school now. School.
Yes.
So you go to university.
Yes.
You actually graduated.
Yeah, exactly.
So how was studying banking when you don't even have knowledge about it at all?
Then the knowledge of Ilarulumu, Ilarulumu different admission, Lord Okoto wani o, Lord. Then when I was living home, then I like music
A lot.
Okay. So my dad was like, guitar you nigbe lo, iwe ni mo ni ko lo ka. So leave it at home. So I dropped it. So then ND1, I was like from house to home. Then I don't have knowledge of accounting. That's the only thing that's giving me problems there. So immediately after the class, I will go to my friends that knows it better. So they will teach me. Then, student of nowadays, I now have interest for the lecturer
that is teaching
accounting then. Is it a barrister Ademola then?
The barrister teaching banking
and teaching accounting.
Accounting, sorry.
Yes.
And he's a barrister,
yes,
like a lawyer.
Barrister, like a lawyer. Yes.
That's wild.
But the man is very intelligent then.
Okay.
So he's teaching us accounting. So I was like, let me just try. So then I started developing interest
in it.
So
that's the power of good mentor. If you have a good mentor to put you through, life will become easier. So today, get yourself a mentor.
Exactly. So I started developing interest in it. Then I take it up from there.
Okay. So what grade did you graduate with?
ND.
That ND, yes.
Yes, ND. I started with 3.49, but I graduated with 3.33. Yes, ND.
Not tell me to close my mouth. You know that 3.49 is like very close to distinction.
Yes. Then my friends are in this maybe 3.50, 3.51. Or I started with 3.49.
Wow.
And then I was like, I decision and I tried to maintain that grade point. Yes. So in the long run, I graduated with 3.33.
How do you feel from 3.49 to 3.3? That's like a long straw. Where did you go wrong?
No, the thing is, then and the one I focus on studying. In fact, I didn't go to church.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, due to Lord the burden of career.
You kind of fear that parents thinking, I don't want to disappoint them.
I don't want to disappoint them. So I didn't go to church on Sundays.
Okay.
But when I now see and the one first semester 3.49, second semester 3.40, I was like, that way, let me just try. Okay. So in the two, I started going to church. So then I've known most of my friends that would go out together. So I started developing interest in going to church, going to rehearsals.
Wait, in all of this, I've not heard going out, going to party, going to bar.
That was ND. I didn't go to party.
Okay, so ND was basically just school.
Yes, just school. And God really helped me then. So when the Zoom for HND, that one, HND1.
That's where life became.
That's when.
So for ND, it was basically just, you don't really have time to explore life and anything.
And then, where that get apartment for me, basically students, like 33 students are living there.
Living in the apartment?
Yes.
So you don't even want to fall short.
So the midnight, they wake everybody up.
Then
I don't like reading overnight.
Oh, okay.
So they will be like, we really just feel like, but immediately I come back from class, I will read. Because I like reading and listening to music or sound.
Somebody said that thing on Instagram. I think it was Kegan. He said that he cannot understand people that read, like you're reading for you're reading like biology, English literature, and all of those things, and you are playing music. How do you balance that?
I think that's, let me say, maybe that's the spirit, sha. Because most of my friends, they always read where they. That's why I don't go to library.
Okay,
I only get library too much silent. I might go there, but maybe I just want to. I feel like it's the library. Let me just go there and relax.
The entire.
But even if I read, I won't understand. I'll have to live there. Maybe even if I want to assimilate there, I have to use earpiece, maybe playing some sound. Then I'll be ready.
So it works better for you when you're listening to stuff around you.
Yes, exactly. So that's how I do my reading.
Now, at least that answers the question. There are people that they enjoy reading with some kind of sounds. I like that. It doesn't really work for me like that. I mean, I don't even know what helps me to assimilate. I just know that when it's time to read, it's read leads and I read. So before we go to your HN, but I said that's where the main deal is. You look at me. Look at that eye. That's where the main deal is. Well, was there any time during your ND that was like a breaking point for you? Like a hard time for you during ND?
Yes.
Okay.
Because then during my ND, that's when Ilaru went on strike, like 7 months.
Yeah.
Yes. And the one I think, yes. During the one we are on strike for like 7 months.
What happened? Was it the government or was
the government? The issue of changing Ilaru to university.
Okay. It happened to Mapoli then too, yes.
So we are on strike for like 7 months. But then I was like, I was Shima to Berlin. So I decided to be Ilaru NDG. So that was, yes, to stay around. Because Ilaru is like, when students are on holiday, there's always lights. And we students, we use hot plate. So I was like, going on won't make any sense. Let me just stay. But when we are resuming back, the body,
the energy. What was it first time? Was it ND1 or ND2?
It was ND1 then.
ND1 second semester.
Yes,
no wonder your GP. Because I'm wondering how will you drop from like 4.9 to 4.0. They pay me. This is what the educational system does to you. You just find a way to just eat you, but you not panic.
Yes.
Could we have when don't panic?
So then, just like maybe the second semester, maybe within 2 months, because Lago was like adjusting their calendar back to normal calendar.
The one that you
so as they resume exam, 2 days holiday, and the two.
Resume 2.
Yes. So no break. So we are just trying to make things work. Like this result won't drop.
Thank God for smartness, so because how would you have dealt with that? Like there was not enough time. The strike was for long, so you must have relaxed. Only for you to resume. Start writing exam.
Yes, just resume, write exam, then resume other semester again, then continue. And that would just.
Let's be grateful for good genes and sharp mind. So now let's go back to your HN. How was HN like?
HND life was, let me say HND1. I enjoy myself because then I mingle with new friends coming from other schools.
Okay.
Like Mapoli, Besa.
Yeah.
So we mingle together like yes, Laro. So then after class like this, we went out to enjoy ourselves.
Okay. Well, when you finished ND and you've always wanted to go to university, why didn't you think to take a direct entry?
Then, I studied banking. When I finished ND, IT year, I didn't do IT. I was at home for like 3 months because my friend was like, you want to work in the banking sector, the banking and finance student.
Yes.
For me, I did some interview. Said because due to distance, I was living in Atom State.
Okay.
But I did interview in Ireland. Atom to Ireland is not there was no accommodation. I just said, let me just sit down at home. So in the long run, I found a company. And that's where I work till today.
You found a company?
Yes.
So you have a company of your...
No. Around that third year that they need IT.
Okay, so you found a company around your area.
Yeah, that they need IT.
Okay.
So I just submit my IT letter. Then that was when I did my IT.
What does the company do?
Paints manufacturer.
Paint manufacturer.
That's Prestige Paints.
Okay.
That's where I did my IT. So during the IT year, due to, let me say, intelligence, so the boss, like, come on, he said I'm not waiting.
We have to go back.
I have to go back to school. So because the work did not really give us time then, it was Monday to Saturday. We only have time Sundays to go to church. Okay. So I have to go back for HND. Then
at least the earlier the better.
Yes. So that's when I went back for HND.
Okay. So that's why you didn't bother to think that you want to go to university.
University, no.
Is that university has left your mind, or was just circumstances that you want
It
to
was circumstance because my dad is a pastor.
Okay.
I mean, I do think like, I don't want to stress this man. He has always been in church.
Okay.
And the burden is always on my mom. So I was like, let me just, even in my family, I was the only one that went for full time. My brother went for PT, working and going to school.
How does that feel like to know that? Because normal is like you went to university and you went to polytechnic, but I've come to understand that there is also a different pedestal for people that went for polytechnic full time and polytechnic PT. Did your parents give you like extra treatment for going for full time?
No extra treatment. Because then my parents were like, Loro, Egwen, PT lo n ṣe o.
Oh.
But me, I was
that
like,
pressure must have been a lot on you.
So me, I was like, anyhow it is,
You're not going to PT.
PT.
It has to
Let me just go for my full time. So anyhow, so that's why I don't put much burden on them when I went for HND. Then I started my music career. So from one church to another, we sing, they give us money.
So you're able to take care of yourself.
Take care of myself. That's how it is. But then I still have time to catch fun. Went to bar.
So when you say fun, what's your idea of fun in school?
Idea of fun is just a time to relax, mingle with people.
Okay. To
just enjoy yourself with a little change. Although then there's no much cash, but at least you will see some people that we are not brought up together. At all, bad. So we go out, catch fun, enjoy ourselves. So that was when I started midnight calling. That's at least latest, let me say 1 year.
God,
Then
please let him know what
call me around 7 o'clock. After that, I put my phone on airplane. Yes. So because the bar is not that far from my house.
From the house, okay.
Yes. So and then they monitor like our landlady was an old woman.
Okay.
And 7 ni ma ti gate ni o. Mama, am I worry? That one we have to jump fence.
And Mama has never given you quick notice.
No. Mama will have been asleep.
Did you stay in the same house that you stayed in for?
No. I have to change apartments.
Why did you change apartments?
Because that place I stayed during ND is somehow far
from school.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have to look for an apartment that is nearer. Yes.
How was the living experience different from each other?
The living experience, ND, as I've said earlier, is
all about
way. So I do trek from that place to school.
I know a friend like that.
But doing a change, big boy today now, she mama have to say, and I said that taking why we do sumo.
So sumo for things and composure now.
Yes, now to avoid finish.
Yes, I do work in that. So what was the most fun thing that you did in school?
The most fun thing is because then during the change there was a guy like a to go.
Okay.
So even if we don't have money, because the guy work in Dangote, so we always yes. Then I met a friend that even if we try to stupor, the guy wake up around 2 a.m. But me, I like sleep. I have to sleep till daybreak. So even before I woke up, the guy will have tidy up, arrange everything. So that bros just like us, like, bro, so I don't mind any none. Because that guy was an indigent, so there's no much pressure like this courtism of the king. They be like, I'm a boy anyway, if you want to level.
Oh, okay. So were you ever accosted by cultists?
Let me say once, sha.
Once.
Yes.
Why do you think they accosted?
I don't know. They said maybe because I do wear yellow clothes.
Yellow. Why are you wearing yellow clothes?
I go to market and buy clothes.
You wear clothes. You had to go and buy.
Yes.
Was cultism not very rampant then? Because
No.
at that time in Mapoli, although I gained admission in 2014, but my start was in school in 2012, and I remember that cultism was just leaving. Like, it wasn't exactly leaving, but it was reducing.
Yeah,
at that time.
That year that we entered in, cultism was about they are getting the solution.
Lesser.
Yes, lesser. Because then we even added that Larua, they will just do rough things like.
Anyhow.
But that India, I was like, momento show, na parent, momento show, so maximum compulsion. but HND ìlà tí mo ti lọ ọdún méjì ṣé mi náà wá kéré. Yeah, so I was like, you give it to me, I'll give it to you. So then we just have to call that bros. Rabayo, something like, what did you do? Mama, àbúrò mi ni o, kí ló gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀? So that's makes it. Even if they see us, me and my friends, they be like, I'm a bunny. Because that guy is an indigent and he do give them money there. So we don't know what they have done. Oh,
that was not your concern.
It's not my concern, but I just know that with the help of that bros,
you're benefiting from knowing him.
Yes, knowing him.
That's very good. That's very good. It's good to have somebody to look out for you. It will save you the energy and the pain and the stress of everything.
Yeah.
What's the most painful experience you had in school?
It's painful experience. Let me think. Painful experience. I don't really have a painful experience. But then the issue is not coming home. Because I know if I come home, nobody to give me money. Like even before I call that, I will take it twice. So that was I have to just manage myself. Mingle with friends like.
But did they ever call from home that why didn't you come home?
They do call. Like said I stopped myself. Okay. You could just voila. You could see problem, no problem.
Very good parents.
So
very good parents. So back in school, what was that thing that you think was the best thing to happen to you? That's not how I wanted to put it. But it seems like you have something to say to that.
Yes.
What was it?
Yes. The best thing that happened to me is because during the HND1, and let me put it in a way that the life I live, like anybody to mommy. So anytime the one with my wallet, anytime the one with my daddy, even at times I don't go to school. Because then HND, big boy today now. Kill in school. We hand out the taking car. So but immediately after HND1 second semester, the church I'm going, they were like, I'm a US school executive of the church. Like, so I just discovered they are monitoring me. So at times I will be outside, they will be calling me from church. Bro Mike, Ibole Abai, Mo Anle, Mongbariwo, Ile no Mo wa Ansheye Pani. So they are trying to monitor me there. But at the end of the day, they just call me one Sunday. I didn't even plan to go to church. Because it's here and there, so we do go on garments. But that day I didn't wash my garment, I was at home. Look, bro, Mike, anyway, can first lesson now. First lesson, okay. So me tell you, me wow. Before I know it, 2 members.
They're already at your door.
In my door. Bro, Mike, we are waiting for you in church. I said, waiting for me. Mumbo, because I was on Anguva. Yes, that was Saturday. Overnight now.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm coming. I just took one church. So getting to church, I didn't go to choir stand. I was sitting among the people. Okay, it's time to introduce our new executive. I was like, this executive. How? For the first name. But I was like, the third name, brother Oniosun Olamilekan Michael.
That is a joke, sir.
They call that name again. Come forward. Yes, sir. Okay, I just have to compose myself.
I just take it.
Yes. So at the end of the day, after the church, they just call us. Like, maybe we have an anniversary next week Sunday, so they call us today. Like, so that you know that Sunday is important for you to be
in church.
So then they call us. Now, your mode of living has to change. You have to do this, come to church. But the best thing is, from today, you'll be on white fasting. Me.
Die somebody like me.
I'm an OSA patient too. When I know, I didn't even have the OSA.
You didn't want to go.
So the elder was like advising her. And now, if you have many girlfriends, you have to let them. Yes, sir. Me, I have girlfriend who like 2, and I can't let them go. They are my friends like that. No, from Mike, you have to stay with one. You can't tell you not to have girlfriend, but you have to stay with one.
Someone that is like
I said I would think over it. That was my response that day. I would think over it. So then I left church that day. So on getting in, I was just like, let's go. That I will have to be going to your praying for member. Come on, Lydia. So which I don't even know that they've made their findings that I'm a pastor ni to come pretend because then that was why I didn't
they've
even go
done
to
their
church.
assignment.
Yeah, they've
That's
done
why
their
they
assignment.
say
Yeah,
how
like
to.
I'm a pastor ni kini kan oh good kini kan which me I know that's why I was not going to church in a first school. Let me live my life, enjoy myself,
Enjoy myself. I
and
mean,
live
like
my school.
there's a lot of years in front of me now.
Yes. So then I just have to accept my fate
Okay,
to be the general secretary.
so today, when you look back at that decision, how does it make you feel?
That decision has really helped me because now I didn't even let me say even if there is a party that I feel like I don't want to go, I won't go because I'll be like I don't go to bed this
Okay. After you joined
church.
the church, and you don't get to party like the way you used to, did you ever at any point feel left out, like you're missing something?
Yes, I feel like my friends they will come, they even come to lodge. But the law of the lodge is that you can't accept any visitor till 10 p.m. at night
Still over.
to stay over. So they have to go. Lekan, what the pastor by you? So I'm now the one that always call them. But bá àtẹ̀ ń lọ yìí kò make any sense o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ church.
I cannot fathom that. You can imagine you that we used to go together. You now come and
Yeah.
tell me,
So
Baba, what are you doing? I was
then
doing
they say
that.
wèrè ni ẹ wọ́n tó yẹ pé oṣù máa padà wá bá wa tó bá ṣe tán. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́mu. So I do preach for them then. Like it's not easy for me, because they will like wọ́n fẹ́ máa wàásù fáwa.
Imagine.
Wọ́n jẹ́ pàjọ wà
You that we know
ní
very well.
so but I didn't see that as an obstacle.
As an issue,
Yes,
yeah.
as an issue. So I do my part and leave them. So at times they call me, Emma love me, love.
Was there anybody that received Jesus through you? Okay.
Then no. Àwọn yẹn lè sí ọkàn
Àwọn
wọlé.
gíràn. Àwọn gíràn.
Àwọn yẹn lè sí ọkàn wọlé gbà ẹ̀. Like then when even in class they be like well jẹ́ ká jọ máa lọ I'm not going to lunch. But I really enjoy that step, that bold step that I took to join the church.
Okay.
Has really changed me and then and even helped my music career.
Okay.
Because then I remember when we did concerts, I was the one that took
Right.
the Fuji parts and their life, and it has really helped me and give me some edge.
So did you also ever feel bad for the fun life that you had? You know, like school, NG was all about school and God. Then HND1 was all about life. Now receiving God in like HND2, did you feel like you wish that you had not had that fun that you did?
No. I didn't feel bad because I was like, well, church setting, student area, there's still fun there.
Yeah.
Because then we do concerts, play together. Because then I have to meet some friends that they are music gurus. So that really helped me. So I was like living one life one, entering church fund is even better. That's how it was.
I have a very tricky question for you. Like, if I'd ask you, I'm probably not have told me. What was I don't know if I should use the word baddest or the wrongest thing that you did in school that nobody knows about?
There is, because I just have to explain some parts. Because then, during this HND one,
Yeah.
the worst thing that I ever did, and I blame myself doing it, is taking cigarettes. Yes, I took it once.
Just
But that
once.
day, I nearly died.
Like, you mean that you don't smoke?
No.
God, please cleanse my soul. Because you know that your need is dark. And I'm like, this person must smoke. This is why you say you don't judge the book by its cover.
Once, and then that day it was this Egbon Adugo stuff. So we are drunk, and that Egbon do smoke.
Okay.
Like, then
Yeah,
so,
we're
we're
not
not
Jembe.
go try who are okay. Then and he has been sending us Benson switch. Then maybe what's it called?
Those brands.
Then those brands. Or that, and I have never, except that my friend that was there that
Okay.
night. Nobody, even my wife, I never told her.
That you ever smoked. Do you ever want to even try it?
No. I won't ever.
No. So in HNG, besides receiving God's calling, was there any other thing that stood out for you in HNG?
Not really. you know, I've said earlier that this music of a thing
was yours.
Yeah, that was just, I love music until now that I'm even working in the country. Sing to music.
Hey, you said at the beginning that your daddy told you not to carry that.
Yes.
And now that you're not making money from the Fuji money, did you ever look at him and say,
No.
Daddy?
No. I didn't look at him, son. Although, when I came back for doing my IT year, I have to sew the guitar.
Wow.
Because I don't have interest in it again.
Yeah,
that's why I choose singing.
Oh, okay.
So now I sing. And at least, God has really helped me.
That's really helpful. That's very, very good. That's very good. Can you remember 5 things in your school?
My school?
Yes. Anything. 5 things that probably caught your attention or that you remember vividly. Events, location, lecturer.
Let me see. Location, 2. And in bad, yes, 2. So in the lab, school 2, studio. Let's go to school 2.
I forgot to ask, what grade did you finish with in HND? Because you partied.
Yeah, I even forgot because let me say maybe my school stuff is just like a mystery. The grade I graduated with ND, that was the grade I graduated with HND.
3.33.
Yes.
Wow.
Seriously.
Do you think that you could have done better, or you think that that was like that was big for you?
Actually, I have an issue in the lab. Yeah.
What issue was that?
There's the issue of you are a cultist. Because you said maybe my lady that like I do keep my hair.
Okay.
And Ilaro is like advanced secondary school.
They keep saying that.
And they always catch me at the gates. I've said, okay, I'll go back. Comb my hair, then I will don't.
You have patched it.
Yeah, I'll patch it that. She was more last week. I'll be like, only my girl. Later, I did that. So then I have issue with this TSC of a thing.
Okay.
So that they do call me a face panel. I said, I can't back my hair. I can't back it. So then I was dropping my results. Because I didn't really go to class. Then the TSC, one in Jan, I didn't we also come and sign undertaking. And then I was short. And the church is having bus. The church is having church bus.
They have a church bus?
Yes. Nobody can drive, but me, I know how to drive, but because I'm short.
Cannot do not want to drive.
So anytime I'm taking them to church, even director will say, can you go? Moto. Here's the driving license. No, I have. Report to the DSA. Report. Don't let us see you in this bus again. Okay, sir.
Next thing.
You
still drive it again.
So that really affects my results then. I later graduated with 3.33. Same result I graduated with 10. But I started with 3.2.
3.2.
Yes.
Well, that's good. So you pushed yourself up. I wouldn't just say that all of those experiences have probably had issues for you.
Yes.
Because somehow you were still able to
meet up.
maneuver and make
Yeah,
your way.
because then people will be like, what you won't carry, but God has really helped me. If I want to read, I didn't read for you can't see me sitting there reading for 1 hour. No. At worst, the longest minute I've ever sat down and read, maybe 30 minutes.
I can never be your friend.
Why?
You can imagine. So me and you sit down now, you read. Next thing you stand up, you are going to read.
I will
and I will now follow you, thinking that we are on the same level.
And then I have a friend. That guy when I was general secretary, was a prayer call.
Okay, sure.
That one we don't read. Just sit down like it will be gisting. At the end, it might be maybe 30 minutes to exam. I'll just carry my. But God has really helped that anywhere I read,
it will
I
always come out.
And me, I'm fond of not leaving my script blank. Even if I don't know the question, I will put the idea I have there.
That's very good.
So, and that has really helped me.
Like, I just remember there was one time that one student, lecturer brought to class, I was like, look at this person. You wrote, please help me, sir. I don't know. That was very, very wow. That's very wow. That's so good. Overall, if you had the ability to go back, do you think that you would still go for banking?
No.
How much? No. Very sharp.
If I have the opportunity to go back to school, I will now put in for that mass school that I have interest.
Really? Why do you like mass communication so much?
Because I like talking.
Okay.
Maybe because of where I found myself, music, you always talk,
Yeah. Okay.
sing, kakeyo, talk. So I like talking. So if I have the opportunity to go back to school, I would rather put in for that master so that I will now establish that my talking.
So you think that if you had studied mass communication, probably be working in that line of work instead of
Yes.
just being a musician.
Yes.
But you could have still just do that. I mean, with the advent of technology and the social media, and people that don't even study mass communication, you see lawyers, you see doctors, and they are very, very fluent in their space. Like it never occurred to you that you probably want to do that.
Not important. Because I mingle with some friends that they are into freelancing.
Mhm.
So I choose ghostwriting.
Oh, you do ghostwriting?
Yes, I do ghostwriting.
That's good.
Ghostwriting then. Because even till now, I have a Fiverr account, Upwork account. And I'm into Amazon KDP.
Please, this person is a working system. Oh. If you have job for us, bring the job. Oh.
But the thing is, the company I work is really taking my time, and what I see there is, as Yoruba will say, tell Yoruba to take kuda. You don't have to ask for the death of your grandfather.
I don't get that one. Say it in English.
Like the where I work, there is a particular thing that I want to achieve there.
Okay.
So if I've not achieved, I can't just go fully to music
and
go
leave
slide.
that.
Yeah, leave
I mean,
that.
like you've even been there for years.
Yes.
Therefore, it's not like you want to leave.
Yeah, so that's
That's good. That's good. What was the most awful moment you experienced in school? Painful moment. I asked God, why?
yeah. That moment,
Hmm.
it was during HND2.
Okay.
But there was this girl, it was my wife friend then. I let me see my fiance then. That's not my wife.
Wait, before you continue, I use and money to block your mouth.
Okay.
Where you're about to say. So you say you had two girlfriends.
Yeah.
Is your present wife one of them?
Yes.
It was one of them.
Yes.
Why did you choose her instead of the other person?
Because then, let's say maybe destiny brought us together. When I was Gen Sec,
Yeah.
she was the assistant secretary.
So assistant and general secretary, you guys are collaborating.
Yes. But then in school, we don't really talk like
that.
we are into business.
Okay.
Because the law of the let me say is the law that they give us the constitution
Constitution of the
your
church.
NCR education is that you don't have girlfriend, you don't have boyfriend. I was like, but we do our work mainly church.
You know, when you say that you do your work, my mind almost feel like you do your work and not that way it's church work.
No, it's church work. It's church work. But after we left, after handing over, we have there's this get together that we do have. Like if you know you have interest for Sister Lagbaja, say it out now.
Okay.
Now that you've handed over.
At least now you are not bound by any law.
Yeah, by any law. So that was not what now brought us together. Like, me, this my sister.
Like my eyes have been. I see you in your house. I want to come.
Yes.
So
that was.
So back to the story.
Yes. Then the lady was the welfare.
Okay. And in the
church.
The executive stuff.
But as God wanted, she had an accident.
Oh my God.
And she died. That was even tough moment for my wife.
Oh.
Like they are 5 and 6, they wear the same clothes, they go out together.
Yeah.
But maybe as God wanted, they had an issue that day. Like was it rice came in me. So my wife said, what you doing meal? Okay, let me cook it myself. So she was going out, she didn't call her.
To go and get what she needs to use.
Yes.
Wow. They say all of my taking or requesting to you. Must have been a very tough moment.
Most tough moment that I had. So, like a friend that we have been together, they anointed us as starting at schools. By the end of the day, we graduated.
Yeah, so
anytime I remember, I feel much.
I'm sorry for your loss. I pray that our soul is resting in perfect peace. So if you had to look back to your years in school, what do you think that you could have loved to do different?
Back in school,
So are you trying to say that everything that you experienced in school was like the best moment of your life?
Let me just put it that
So you
way.
not have changed anything.
No, I won't have changed anything. But the best encounter I had that really changed my life is me being anointed as an church school.
As a church is
Yes. Because going to school, I didn't even imagine it.
that you would happen.
Yes. So that was
You already must have been very proud to see that you were in the church realm.
well, yes.
That's so good. That's so good. Thank you so much. Like it was pretty good. Even though you had this strong faith that tells me, God, I had the most wild life in school. Say don't judge a book by its cover.
Exactly.
Like you to think that you had such good grades and you had life, but it wasn't so bad. Like the way I would have judged you from looking at you.
Yeah, sure.
That's good.
Even most of my friends will always say it. Like, Ojo man Leo. Hope you are not the courtist. I'll be like,
No,
like big
no.
like.
That's good. So now, what advice would you give to somebody who is just about to enter school, or whatever it is, probably from the line of waiting to get into a university, or how you think that living an ideal school life would be? What advice would you want to give to them?
And the advice I would give is, nowadays we are not brought up the same way.
Yes.
So the parents will have done most of the job
Okay.
for them. But my own advice is let them face their studies first. At least let me say, okay, you are going to university of maybe 4 years.
Okay.
So you have to start with good grade. Don't let social life
Take
over. So start with good grade, and in the long run, you mingle with people. Then the environment
So it shape you.
will shape you. Then you just have to do your check and balance
See which
in a
one
way
you
that
think favors you better.
yes.
Thank you very much. It was such an insightful conversation, and it was really, really nice having you here. Like you've heard it life and school in particular would throw a lot of things at you. But do not forget the reasons why you were sent to school. You would meet people, you would fall in love, you would learn new things, but you need to be able to decipher what you think is best for your journey. And education is not a scam. Education is not a scam. It is very, very important. Have education and then experience life. I hope you've learned one or two things from this conversation. And thank you so much for sticking with us, because for me, I had such an amazing time. I hope you had one too.
Yes, I have a social media.
Thank you so much for sticking with us. It was such an insightful conversation today. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, do not forget to send us an email on the email showing you on the screen. And please do like, do share, do comment. Comment, because this engagement is why we are here. And we also want to hear your school stories. So please send us that email, and you might be the next guest on the show. My name is Just Foodie, your host forever and always. Until we meet again. Bye bye.